Hi children, today we are going to discuss about the remaining of the lesson. Already I told about real and virtual images. So when real and when virtual, actually real image is the image which we can see on the screen. Coming to the virtual image, we can see only on the mirror, only on the mirror. So here coming to the convex and concave mirrors, concave mirror forms real images and how those are varies we can see. Now we can see now. Coming to the concave mirror, here I am drawing different diagrams how the image will forms. While taking the object, here I am drawing concave mirror. So concave mirror means bulged in mirror. Take care children, in case I may mistakenly concave or convex, so you should understand, you should identify the mistakes first. So focus, this is center of curvature. Here first I am going to explain you about, for example, the object is behind the center of curvature. For example, the object is behind the center of curvature. Here this is the object. For example, here I am taking AB is the object and this is the object, and tip of the object to mirror and which is parallel to the principal axis incidence ray, and which is rebounds back through focus, or else tip of the object through center of curvature we can take, or else tip of the object to any other place. For example, like this is incident ray and which is passing through another direction like this. So here we got an intersecting point. At this point, here I am taking another word Q, because we have P, R, radius of curvature, center of curvature C, we have focus F we have. So here I am taking the letter Q. So at this point the screen exists. That means the interacting, the rays which are reflected back, where meets, that point is the screen, and that is the place for real image. So here I am explaining only the reflected rays meets, then only real image will form. Until that the rays extending back and form virtual image. So remember this point, the real image will forms only when the reflected rays interact or intersect at a point. Until that intersection, the rays will extending back to the mirror. So that's why virtual image will form. Virtual image will form only inside of the mirror, or on the mirror we can see the virtual image, and the real image we can see on another screen. So which is possible only the extending rays meets at a point, then only the real image will forms. So understand. So here I am taking, and these type of real images are also of different types for concave mirror. For example, object exists at, here in the textbook they have given one table, object between the mirror and focus, at between the mirror and focus. So how the image will form, I will explain. So here this is the concave mirror. This is the principal axis, pole point, focus, center of curvature, principal axis. Here what we are taking, the object exists at between mirror and focus. That's why the object is here. Here I am taking. So what will happen? The image will forms virtual image or real image. So here the rays which are parallel to the principal axis will goes through focus, and the rays which are through center of curvature, those are not exactly through center of curvature. The extension line will through center of curvature will extends back in its own path like this, and they won't meet. So that's why only the virtual image will forms, virtual image, and also it is very lengthy, enlarged image. So inside of the mirror we can see the virtual, erect and enlarged image. Virtual, erect and enlarged image in the mirror. So in this case virtual image will be forms. In the case of concave mirror, the object is between the mirror and focus. So while we are getting enlarged virtual image. For example, object, next one, object exists at focal point. So what will happen? This is the concave mirror. So this is pole point, focus, center of curvature. The objects exist at, while the object exists at focal point, then what will happen? The rays which are parallel to the principal axis will pass through, will reflect through focus, and the rays which are passing through center of curvature, these are also going in the same path through center of curvature. So these are also will not form. But in the case of between the mirror and focus, they will meet in certain after certain distance until that virtual image will form. Here no real image. While coming to the focal point at infinity distance, the rays are going like this. So at focal point, so we can't identify. We cannot identify. And at infinity position, the image will forms. So we cannot see any image inside the mirror and outside the mirror. There is no virtual and real image for this. And coming to the object exists between focus and center of curvature. So at this point we can see the image, real image, to the concave mirror, to any object. So here I am taking focus, center of curvature. Here we are taking from the object between focus and center of curvature. Here I am taking the object, any object, O dash, like that. So here the rays which are going parallel to the principal axis will always reflects back through focus, and also through center of curvature reflects back in the same path and meet at certain point. This point is the image formation space. Here the image will forms, and the image will forms, the image is enlarged. So in this case, enlarged real and inverted image. So inverted means reverse, up, down, and down is up, up is down and down is up. In the case of plane mirrors also forms lateral inverted image. That means left is right, right is left. In the case of plane mirrors, here this is just a note. Understand this concept. And coming to the next case, for example, object exists between object exists at center of curvature. We are taking next center of curvature. So at this instance, it's very amazing to see. This is the pole point, focus, center of curvature. Here object exists on center of curvature, at center of curvature on the axis. So this is the object. So this is tip of the object, and the rays parallel to the principal axis will always reflect through focus, that we know. And also the ray which is through focus like this will pass. So here the exactly inverted image, inverted real and same size image will form. Inverted at center of curvature, real and same size image will forms in the case of object exists at center of curvature. And the last case is object exists at behind center of curvature. So at this time behind the center of curvature, so here I am taking concave mirror, this is pole point, focus, center of curvature. The object exists behind the concave mirror, so this is the object O dash, and the ray which are parallel to the principal axis will always pass through focus, and the ray which is passing through focus will always here, and here we can get diminished small size image, and also three rays should be matched. So the ray which is here the image will form. See, at center of curvature, inverted, diminished, that means small in size, diminished, and real image will form. Okay, is it clear? Object behind the center of curvature, the image will be inverted, diminished and real. And while coming to the object at center of curvature, it is inverted and same size to the real object. In the case of object exists between focal point and center of curvature, at that time the image formation will be enlarged and behind the center of curvature like this. And object exists at focal point, we cannot identify the image. At infinity distance it may forms. And while coming to the object exists between mirror and focal point, the virtual image will form in the case of concave mirrors. Only in this case virtual image will form. If any question will be there like this, when the virtual image forms by concave mirror, only in the case of object exists between the mirror and focus, the virtual image will forms. This is the solution for that question. Okay. One more case for concave mirrors I would like to explain you. For example, in the textbook one diagram they given. So like this, for example, the object exists like this. For example, this is the candle. So in this case, this is the object, pole, focus, center of curvature. So at this time, first we need to take the rays which are from focus to the rays which are coming from parallel to the principal axis from tip of the object, which are passing through focus, which are reflected back through focus, and from tip of the object through focus are incidents which are parallel, reflecting back parallel to the principal axis. This we know. And so at this point the image will forms. So put this point as A. And one more thing, this is inverted image, that we know, real and inverted image. So that's why tip of the object will be reflects to down in the image. So inverted image. And coming to the bottom of the object, the rays which are passing parallel to the principal axis will always reflect through focus. And also the rays from bottom of the object reflects through focus will always reflects parallel to the principal axis. So here we will get B, point B. So here the image will forms like this. Inverted real image will form, real erected image will form. So this is the image. So this is erect, inverted and diminished, small in size than original image, original object. Diminished and real image will forms. So this is the thing about concave mirrors. And here I want to explain some points from textbook. Here just see in your textbooks and read those points. You should understand something from that. So the ray diagram to get the point of intersection A of any two rays coming from the top of the object and point of intersection B of any two rays coming from the bottom of the object. So just understand, children, the rays to get the point of intersection A of the two rays coming from the top of the object. So for getting bottom of the object, the rays should be coming from the tip of the object, and for getting bottom of the object, image bottom, and the tip of the inverted image point B will get by taking bottom of the object into incident rays reflecting intersecting point. So the bottom of the rays which are coming from the bottom of the object will give point B, and the rays which are coming from top of the object, tip of the object, will give point A. So that's why a real, inverted and diminished image will forms here. So this is one point you should understand. And coming to the next point, since any ray coming from any point on the axis traveling along the axis will get reflected on the axis itself, we can conclude that the base of the image is going to be on the axis. So any rays which are coming traveling along the axis will get reflected on the axis itself. We can conclude that the base of the image is going to be on the axis. Any rays which are reflecting on the axis. For example, here the object is on the axis. The image will be from the axis only. So here the intersecting point A to the principal axis, we should draw a perpendicular. So that is the image of the object. So here the object is on the axis and the image will be until the axis, just the intersecting point A to the axis only. While in the case of the previous diagram, we are taking the object like this, means so the image will also be by passing through the principal axis. So here we are taking bottom of the object under the principal axis and top of the object is upon the principal axis. So the image will get in between these two paths. So the principal axis will separates the image. The real image will forms by crossing the principal axis. So these are the points you should understand, and we'll start from the tip of the object. Always run parallel to the principal axis, then pass through the focal point first. Then afterwards we should take the ray passing through the three ray diagrams we are taking. So like that only, in previous explanation also I told 3 rays should be intersect like that. 3 rays means the ray which is coming parallel to the principal axis and passing through and reflecting through focus point, and the ray incidents through focus and reflecting parallel to the principal axis, and the ray passing through center of curvature and reflecting in the same path. 3 rays should be interact where that point on the screen the image will be formed. So in the case of concave mirrors, real images will form like this, and already I told between the mirror and focus the virtual image will forms. So this is the information about concave mirrors. And coming to the convex mirrors, here erected, diminished and virtual image between pole and focus. This is inside the mirror. So that's why that is virtual image, because here the reflecting rays are divergent always. And coming to the concave mirrors, the reflecting rays are convergent. That's why their real image will be formed. Until the reflecting rays intersect, the rays are backwards or extending backwards to the mirror. That's why the virtual image will form. While the reflecting rays intersect at a point, where that point on the screen the real image will be formed.